JoJo has fun.
I'm going to start recording. And then...
I thought you were recording.
No, I'm not recording anymore. Or now
Oh.
I am recording. But anyway...
Well, which is it?
Now I'm recording now.
Okay, well, welcome to Power Wash Simulator again, I guess. We've been recording for a while, I thought, but...
No, what are you talking about? We were recording for like...
No, I
you
guess
thought we were recording for like 5 seconds, and then I was like, I should hit
listen,
record.
Kim, I just assume the moment that you step in here...
Oh
we
no,
are
I have to like
recording.
prepare myself to start
I
recording.
guess so, because like here I was like, man, the comedy juice is about to start flowing like a coconut
and then I
hit
had
with a
to-
pipe. But no, as it turns out,
No, comedy juice doesn't just flow like that for me.
comedy juice does not just flow like that.
I had to
Comedy
turn the
juice-
faucet on. Oh, but and
the
also,
comedy
so
faucet.
last week I dropped off a bunch of prescriptions at the pharmacy, and then I went to pick them up today, and I waited in line with Pip, which is excruciating, for almost 45 minutes.
He is a real jerk, huh?
And I got to the front of the line, finally, and I said my name. And then they asked me for the date of birth. And then they asked me to spell the name, and that's always a bad sign.
Oh no.
They had not filled any of them. They thought I
Cool.
was just dropping them off.
Kim, I love that. That's so good.
And I was so defeated at that point. I was just like, okay, well, could you fill them, though? Because I'm out
I
of
do
them.
need my pills.
Yeah, I was like, I came to pick them up today because I dropped them off because I thought I didn't know that I had to tell you that I also wanted you to fill the prescriptions. I wasn't just giving them to you to
For
hold
like
on.
funsies.
Yeah, like I guess they were just holding on to them for me, and I was like, could you fill them? And she was like, yeah, I'll fill them. And I was like, cool.
Cool. Then what was with all this rigmarole? Why
Yeah.
would you think I was here?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I waited for so long. There's so many people in line.
And you were one of them, and you were
Yeah.
like, oh,
And I was
all
one of
these
them for no
people
reason.
Just wasting everyone's time.
Although I have to say,
it was me.
I did feel slightly better, and I really try to put this into perspective for myself sometimes. I felt slightly better because I'm sure that the people behind me felt really good that my exchange lasted almost no time, and so then the line moved very quickly after I left.
Nice.
Like I was that one person that was actually like an
You
easy.
were, in fact, the one who needed to be there first.
Right. And
So they could make sense to me.
yeah, I should have been there first, but I wasn't, and
Everyone else paid for it.
yeah. But anyway, so hopefully maybe tomorrow or the next day I'll have my medicine.
Well,
But
that's
it's-
good, Kim.
It's fine.
That's good. I'm
And
glad.
I just said to her, I said, it's okay. I'll just, I don't know, take someone else's medicine.
And she was like,
Yeah.
no?
No.
And you were like, yeah, it's a bad attitude.
Yeah.
Why
I said,
don't we
well,
be a
I
little
wouldn't
more
have to take somebody
positive?
else's medicine if I had mine.
Who can fix that? If only
Yeah.
there was a pharmacist here. Oh, wait. son of a gun. What do you
Yeah.
know? You could
Holy-
fix this.
Holy guacamole. You could have been the answer. Well, and I do have to say, though, like, there were people freaking out, like, all over the pharmacy. They were just like, it was hell. I mean, there's so many people that are sick, and they're just like so bogged down. So I get that, like, somebody took my prescriptions, scanned them into the computer, and then just never filled them. That
It was just like-
does make sense to me.
They were just like, done. This has got to be done for me.
Yeah. I can't possibly do anything else with this.
Makes perfect sense, honestly. Well, Kim, you were on quite an adventure.
Yeah, that was the real icing on the shit cake that I ate today.
Delicious.
How has your day been?
Well, Kimberly, I have not fully recovered from hurting my voice 2 weeks ago. I'm actually starting to get a
Oh.
little worried, although I've read that laryngitis can last a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I think it can come and go too.
Yeah, so like it's just been annoying. Like
Yeah. You have a real radio voice right now.
I do have a real radio voice right now, and it's mostly because of I'm trying not to aggravate it
Yeah.
by talking.
It's hard because that's kind of what we do.
Yeah, but what sucks, and I realized this about myself, I thought, okay, so I thought that if I fixed my bad brain, and by the way, I'm the only one who can say I have bad brain. No one else can. If I was to fix my bad brain, I would be able to read silently.
You'd be able to read what?
Silently. Like I would be able to read something and not talk about it to myself as I was reading.
Oh. Oh, no. I think that probably the medicine for bad brain's going to make that worse.
Kim, it has made book reading an unbearable agony because all I want to do is fucking talk about the thing I just read. So like yesterday, I messaged you and I was like, maybe I should do like a something where I like read like a really complicated book and like react to it and tell people like what I think it means, because I think it might be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why I said that, Kim, is because I was reading something and I just could not shut up about it. Like I would read a sentence and then I would talk for like 10 minutes as to what it meant. It was really like painful, but I also could not resist because it was very fun for me. So that is the new fresh hell that I have discovered about myself. Yeah,
Fun.
This is the first time I've ever actually really hurt my voice, though. So it's like really interesting that it happened. Soon after.
I wish that you would do that about the Remember Me book, because that is just, I could listen.
Kim read a ghost story called Remember Me.
Or I Remember You or something.
I Remember You. It's an Icelandic ghost story, which I think is interesting thus far. I've gotten only a couple of chapters in. I don't necessarily have a favorite character yet. I think it might be Caltrine, but as I said, she seems like she's not like other girls, and they go out of their way to tell me that.
Yeah. I actually don't know if the person who wrote the book is a man or a woman. Because like they don't write female characters very well, but I think it's a woman.
Well, to be fair, they don't write male characters super well either. Like.
But
what's his name? That Gerd.
Yeah, I don't want to be insulting, but I cannot say their names.
Yeah, that guy's terrible. Leaf is just sick and falls down.
Oh my god, she's so dramatic.
The psychiatrist guy is like, he's a bit of a himbo, I think is the term that Jeff would call.
Yeah.
The only one I like is the cop's partner, who's like, "Hey, how's it going? What do we got in here? Solved the case yet?"
Yeah.
I like that guy. I think his name is Dylan.
There's all these people with all these complicated names, and then there's Dave.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the story, though, is really good. So, like, it's okay if, like, the characters... Which is interesting, because, like, usually I would get really frustrated if the characters were, like,
how dare this dumb ghost story not have super complicated people in it? It's like you're reading a ghost story.
It's the ghost story really is the center of the story.
Yeah, the ghost. It's really with the ghost story. It's like the ghost is what you want.
Yeah, you're really reading it for the ghost, and I got to tell you, it does not disappoint as far as that goes.
Yeah,
there's a real ghost in there.
Well, I would certainly hope so, because if it turns out it's just the guy at the fucking ferry wearing a mask, I will be really mad.
Actually, I'm going to stop talking about it now because there is like a lot of twisties and turnies and things.
No.
So
does it turn out
it's a guy in the mask?
Is it old man? Is it old man McGucket?
Yeah, and he would have gotten away with it too.
If it wasn't for those meddling Icelandic 30-somethings trying to fix up a house.
Yeah, they're bringing up the property value. How dare they?
Those bastards.
You know how long it took him to make that house run down?
So long, and also he could get that uranium.
Yeah.
Oh, damn you, Icelandic teens, and also the Harlem Globetrotters. And Phyllis Diller.
Yeah.
She got in the mix sometimes. Very nice.
I really want to get out there and pressure wash, but I have to see what our water bill was last month before I'm willing to spend more.
Before you know, like, just how fucking wild you can get, just how unbelievably... Kim, you're going to be out there just like... You're just gonna people like parents will be walking by and they'll be like, look away from the depraved things this woman is doing with that pressure washer.
I'm just enjoying it immensely.
That's what they will say, the scandal.
Yeah,
the pressure wash scandal.
Yeah, of Druid Hills, which is the neighborhood that I live in.
That's great.
It's a
What
very
Kim, I
nice
hope that things work out right and you could pressure wash just like I am in this game.
Yeah, I really hope so too.
I gotta say, I am enjoying it.
Yeah, and you're making money doing it.
I am making money doing it. Yeah, I have not somehow finished pressure washing this side of the fence though, or this side of the thing. This is the one thing I don't like is like it's hard to know what is and isn't dirt.
Yeah.
So like, I'm just
Isn't that, like,
spraying
real
it as
life,
hard as
though?
I can, but I don't know if I'm like making a dent edgewise.
Yeah, it doesn't show you. This one doesn't have like a dirt map. Do you think you
No,
could like
it doesn't.
upgrade in some point, maybe?
Pressure washers. There's medium duty, which is 900. I can't afford these.
Okay.
I can't afford these really nice pressure washers yet.
Well, that would
come
make a
with-
big difference.
That would come with time. But I can get other equipment. So like I can get extensions, long extensions. I can get nozzles.
Extensions. What would those be for?
Just extending things. I can get a thing that adds soap.
Ooh.
Because there's a soap thing. Like I get soap for this.
Well, maybe you should be using soap. Maybe that would help.
Maybe it makes it more effective. I could also customize my appearance and get some gloves.
Ooh. Well, you only have $274. You probably shouldn't spend $200 on gloves.
I know, but Kim, counter argument, gloves you buy once.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what we call non-durable goods. It's a cleaning liquid. I'm going to use it up.
Yeah.
But the gloves I buy once, then I'm done. It would seem that one of the things that makes this game challenging is you want to have maximum pressure over maximum area, but you can't do that.
Oh.
So I could buy a more powerful turbo nozzle. Right?
Okay, yeah.
So I'll buy that. And I can improve the range with, but maybe this one. So now I have some stuff. So now I should
Okay.
be able to like,
Yeah, let's see what you can do.
yeah, let's see here.
All right, so I'm assuming the little car means that when he says girls, he means children and not several prostitutes that he keeps in his yard.
I certainly hope so. So, okay, so now this is what I got my current loadout. I have my stub gun. It's not very impressive. Power washer and nozzle. So that's what I got. So I got the super nozzle.
Okay.
Oh no, I do have a dirt map. Check it out. I hit tab. There you go. Look at all the dirty things, Kim.
I don't see it. What do you mean? I don't see a dirt map.
See, I tab and it makes orange.
Oh,
See?
gross.
It is gross. Kim, this is like what they do in hotels.
Yeah.
And also the little nozzle, what it does is it like does a little spin action.
Ooh.
So like it's got like it's rotating to get all of the dirt. So you know it's good.
Yeah, that rotation's important.
That's what you need. That's what you paid for.
Yeah. Strong
Now,
agree.
what concerns me is that guy is going to message me like, God, I can't wait for my girls to get back there, and I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. And
It's
you
deeply
never get to
concerning.
find out because there's no like graphics or anything.
There is no graphics or anything. It's correct. Now, here's my question: how do I make? I feel like there's supposed to be a button that I can like adjust the nozzle length, but it doesn't let me. Is it this? There we go. Ooh, Kim, look at that!
Ooh.
It's a gun now.
Yeah, it looks like a gun. I
Now
mean, you
it's a
could really
first-person
hurt
shooter.
somebody. You could really hurt somebody with this
I
thing.
could really mess someone up with this. Why was this a superior way to like use a pressure washer? Like, why? Why is this better?
I don't know. It doesn't
Hmm.
seem better, does it?
It doesn't. No.
I mean, you can stay in one area, so maybe you could get like places.
I guess that's true. Maybe it's for like, like 360 no scope. I was able to get some dirt from like really far away because I
Yeah.
had the, that's the energy.
Yeah,
that I work with.
if you're trying to conserve your steps.
Yes, I think that's so. It's about efficiency of action.
Yeah.
You just it's like you gotta when you're moving, you're taking care of every part of the buffalo or whatever it is they say.
Yes. That's what they say.
They've said it.
No, I've heard them.
Mm-hmm.
So, what did you get young Miss Holly for her Geburtstag?
I took my lady to a nice brunch place at had our favorite brunch at our favorite brunch place, which is this little diner that's in like a strip mall.
Is that the place with the antique mall?
No, that's far. That's where Jeff used to live. This one is like in Outgrove, like down the street from our house, and they make really good stuff. Like,
Okay, so that's nice.
mhm.
But you took her out to brunch to a place that you go anyway for her birthday.
Well, Kim, I hate to say it, but it was her idea. And then from there, I went to the store, and she picked out a cake she wanted. And then I got her a bottle of whiskey.
Okay.
And then we went
That sounds better.
Yeah, then we went to Jeff's. She picked out all those things. She's like, I want whiskey and I want cake. Because as I've gotten older, the things I like are to get fucked up and eat sugar. And so from there, we went to Jeff's and watched Amazon's Cinderella.
Oh yeah, which you reviewed 5 stars.
Yeah, I did review 5 stars. Amazon Cinderella and Suicide Squad, the new one.
2 movies, double
With Idris.
feature.
Yeah, with Idris.
Holy
It was great.
moly.
And by the way, Suicide Squad, 2 hours. Felt
Really?
like 1.
Really?
Amazon Cinderella, 2 hours. Felt like 4. So both of the movies did equal out to their length, their expected length.
Why did Cinderella feel like such a long movie? I thought you said you liked it.
I did like it, Kim. I liked it a lot, but it was like, I liked it in that way. So, like you go to a school play. You haven't done
Yeah.
this yet, but you go to a school play and like in your mind, you're like, this is going to be awful. But then you get there and it's so bad that it pushes through to the other side and is entertaining. Does that make
Okay.
sense? Like it was
Yeah.
so bad, it was so incompetent and so terrible that it actually became very, very good. That is Amazon's Cinderella.
Oh.
It is such a bad movie that it actually like pushes through and weirdly becomes good. It's really hard to explain.
Yeah, the only thing so I heard that it was good, but it's kind of seemed like maybe they were laying on the like trying to bring it into the modern era like a little thick.
There was that. Yeah, I think it was meant to kind of match the audience, but it actually, in a weird way, spoilers for Cinderella, by the way. And this is also, I think, okay, do you want, Kim, are you going to watch Amazon Cinderella?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you about Amazon Cinderella then. This is, again, let me remind you, male gaze. That's what's telling you. So Amazon Cinderella is not just a retelling of Cinderella. It is a retelling of like Disney's Cinderella. Like it does things that were in Disney's Cinderella.
Okay.
So, in the start of Disney's Cinderella, Cinderella wakes up and she's like working on shit. Animals wake her up and then she goes down and she makes tea for the wicked stepsisters and her mom. So they have that in this. That's the first thing she does is she makes tea.
Wait, animals wake her up?
She has mice that talk. They don't. In Cinderella, the Disney movie, animals wake her up. In this one, the animals, they just talk and are around her. One of them is, I want to say James Corden. And
Okay,
by the
is
way,
that the fat one?
yeah, and by the way, Jeff was livid. He was so mad. But anyway, so
Go on.
it's things like that. It is a musical. It is a jukebox musical, which is something I don't really respect about it. If I'm being
What, like it
completely
breaks into song?
Well, no, Kim. It's like the breaking into the song isn't the problem. It's that like the songs that it breaks into are like songs from the radio.
Oh, no.
as in songs you would see on a jukebox. So the characters are singing songs or medleys and mashups of songs, but they
not
are
their own
songs from the
songs?
radio. Yeah, so like every one of those songs was like a pop song, and not even like an obscure pop song or a song that sounded like a pop song. It was
So
a
like,
pop
wait,
song.
did they sing Call Me Maybe?
They did not sing "Call Me."
That
Maybe.
would have been
They-
a good
they
one. I
Sang,
think that-
they sang "What a Man, What a Man, What a Man, What a Mighty, Mighty Good Man." I think by Salt and Peppa or TLC, one of them.
Yeah.
They sang. Oh man, what was that one? It's the one they use for like movie trailers. Dun 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 dun.
Oh,
dun.
I
You know
think
that
that's
song?
Seventh Nation Army.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
see.
they sing it like completely like straight, like
my
there's no
God.
irony at all, and I think that's what won me over is that like they are reveling in how fucking stupid this is, which I really enjoyed. So as jukebox musicals, there was one song they did sing that I think was theirs, which was called "Million to One," which is Cinderella's song. That's what she sings, or Ella. Her name is she goes by Ella.
Yeah.
And that is a song that is, I think, for the movie, but you could easily mistake it for a song that is on the radio. So even when they don't do songs that are from the radio, they're still doing it, which is like really annoying to me.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is they had and this is just something I thought was like, I saw this and I thought it was like pathetic. They had this character whose role, he was like the town crier who would say what's going on in the town
Oh, yeah.
in the form of a rap.
Oh.
Like that
Oh.
one play. You know the one I'm talking about? Hamilton?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
They did a Hamilton.
Oh.
It was absolutely egregious. It was you look at that and you're like, this is pathetic. Like this is the Jesus. This is like the jumping the shark of musical theater. It was really bad. But anyway, so they did all that. The plot of this version of Cinderella is, the word I would use is cynical.
Okay.
Like it's making a point that I think is good. Like
Oh,
it's
no,
it's
They
So
sang
it's-
Somebody to Love and Material Girl.
let me just say that part that you were describing where she sings I'm living in a material, because that was the Wicked Stepmother who sings that was the
Yeah.
moment I started really liking that movie for the wrong reasons, but that was the moment I was like, I'm pretty sure at that exact moment Danielle and Holly and Jeff were just sitting in like stunned silence because we just couldn't believe that they were like, us like, I can't believe they've done this.
Yeah.
And then just that breaks the silence as I go, I'm so fucking here for this.
Yeah.
And after
Okay,
that, we
so-
started really liking it.
Okay, so as you were saying.
So the plot of this one is, Cinderella is a dressmaker still. That is her thing, just like she was in the Disney version. However, unlike the Disney version, her goals are not simply to rise in her station. Her goal, or her actually, it's kind of arguable whether or not Cinderella wants anything in the first movie. I think the idea is we want things for her because she's a good
Yeah.
person. But in this one, she clearly wants things, and the thing that she clearly wants is to be a successful businesswoman.
Okay.
Now, what's really confusing about this movie is it presents a world that seems to be like post-racial. Like, there's tons, like the cast is almost like, I hate to use this term, but cloyingly diverse. Like you can tell they really went out of their way to ensure that there was tons and tons and tons of representation, which is good. But they're also saying that there's still a gender binary.
Yeah.
And in this gender binary, women do not have power,
Right.
which is sort of a weird take. It kind
You
of
can be black, white, Asian, anything as long as you're not a woman.
that's the world of Cinderella.
Yeah.
And she wants to be a businesswoman.
Yeah.
And no one takes her seriously because of that. Now, it is kind of weird that Amazon is working in a world where they are basically like, there is no such thing as intersectionality. But that's a me complaint because it's a fucking Grimm's fairy tale that they're doing to make money.
Yeah.
So, in this world, she wants to be a seamstress. That's what she wants her job to be. And the prince, who is also more of a character and less a plot device, what he wants is to have a genuine relationship. In Cinderella, like the Disney version, the prince is kind of like a prop, and his entire role in the movie is to be someone who gets married. That's all he does. He really doesn't have like
You're doing a bad job cleaning this gazebo thing.
I can't help it, Kim. This fucking
you're
thing
just
is
missing.
weirdly shaped.
Yeah.
But anyway, so and I'm talking to you. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you need a wider spray.
Okay, there we go. It's as wide as it gets.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, a little bit wider. Okay, there we go. So he wants to marry someone for love.
Yeah.
His father wants him to just marry someone because that's how being a king works. That's how a patriarchy works. You have to be married and gain power.
Okay.
So that's what he wants. By chance, he goes to the market where Cinderella is, and Cinderella's trying to sell a dress she made. And a woman who she's trying to sell the dress to is like, this is stupid. Well, the woman is stupid who complains. She's like, I'm not going to buy this dress, you vagabond, because you didn't make it. Women can't make dresses. I'm pretty sure that's what she says. It was nonsense. And what happened next is he sees that and he's like, oh, that sucks, huh? And they kind of have a conversation. And they have the plot like, we're going to throw the ball. And then he meets Cinderella and he like instantly becomes infatuated with her.
Right. Yeah.
For no particular reason other than he sees her fail. And then he's
Men love that though.
Men love it. Men love a project. So he sees her fail and then he's like, I'll buy your dress from you. And she's like, what? And he's like, no, I will. I'm saying it kind of like, it's kind of a nice thing. He's trying to make her feel better. But that's when the town crier raps about the fact that there's a big ball coming. And he's like, you should go to the ball. Because he knows that if she goes to the ball, he can be the prince there because he's pretending to be a pauper. He can be the prince there and then he can declare his love for her and she'll want to marry him. Which is not cool. But she doesn't want to go to the ball at all. She has no interest. Until he says, if you go to the ball, there will be rich people there. Rich people like to buy clothes. So it's a marketing opportunity.
Oh, he's so wise.
Do you hear how fucking weird that is?
Yeah.
And how like dark and cynical that is? Because the central conflict of this movie is not, will Cinderella become successful? That's not the conflict. The conflict is it possible to be successful and have love at the same time? Because the original Cinderella suggests the opposite. Like, Cinderella rose in her station because she got married. We can argue about whether or not that's her fault that she rose in her station because she got married. Like, it's not Cinderella's fault that the only way she could rise was she got married. That's everyone else's fault. And the conclusion it comes to is, yes, you can, but it still kind of brings about this sort of a weird question of like, why is this what success looks like?
Wait, did they get married?
No, they didn't.
Oh, good.
They didn't get married. Here's what happens. She goes to the ball, right?
Yeah.
She meets this queen, and the queen says, "You will travel the world with me and make my dresses." And the prince says, "No, you can live with me and get married and make dresses for the people in court." And Cinderella, so what Cinderella has to choose is sort of a non-choice. Like, you hear that and you go, well, she shows absolutely no interest in the prince whatsoever. She doesn't care about the prince at all. What she cares about is success. The prince cares about love. Cinderella is like not against the idea of having a relationship. but there's no sense that it's a conflict for her.
Yeah.
The conflict is sort of like, why don't you be successful and get love as opposed to just be successful and do the thing you want to do? That's kind of the question, which is sort of weird. And in the end of the movie, what happens is the prince says, I will be with you while you travel and work, and we do not have to be married. But I just want to be with you. It has nothing to do with you don't have to give up your life to be with me. I just want to be with you. Which is a fine sentiment, I guess, but the way they present it is sort of weird. Like, did people think that was really the conflict that individuals were having? You have to choose between love and success. That's a really weird thing to say, because what it suggests is, in reality, those are separate choices.
Yeah, you don't get to have.
Yeah, it's literally saying, by saying this is you can have both, what it's suggesting is that in reality, you cannot.
It sounds like whoever wrote this had their girlfriend break up with them because they were trying to pursue a career in writing.
It's a very I hate to say this, but it's a very millennial or very Gen Z version of Cinderella. Which is what people have said about it. And they've said it kind of derisively. They say it like, oh, it's the Zoom. It's for people who are on TikTok. This is their Cinderella. So it's stupid and vapid. Well, actually, no, it is their version of Cinderella. And it's incredibly depressing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because what it suggests is that in reality, you cannot be successful in all the things that you would like to be successful in. You cannot be monetarily successful and have a relationship. It's not the movie's fault.
Yeah. I'm not going to watch it, but I'm glad for your 30-minute review.
Well, here's the thing, Kim, and I will say that this is why I watched it. All of the reviews I saw of it were incredibly reductive.
Yeah.
That's the word I would use. They were reductive. They were basically saying that this movie has absolutely nothing to say,
and
which I doubt.
Yeah.
Which even for a big commercial product that Amazon is making just to rake in money hand over fist.
Yeah, at the very least it would.
People did work on it and give a shit about it.
Yeah.
So how could it not be trying to do something? Whether or not that something it was trying to do was competent or well executed is a different story.
Yeah,
It seemed trying to do something. But it was trying to do was just it was depressing.
I think it's funny that you can pressure wash flowers.
Kim, I think that I'm really glad I can pressure wash flowers. It's pretty great because it doesn't kill them. Look at clean flowers.
Yep, nice clean flowers.
There's something still dirty here, but I don't know what it is.
There it is.
Oh, it's the underside.
Oh yeah, look at how dirty that is.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Now that's just left as the fence posts.
Okay. Yeah, maybe you got to look at it at a different angle.
Maybe it's, you know what, Kim? That's the problem. If you have an issue, you need to look at it at a different angle.
Yeah, that's what we're learning.
That is what we're learning. Gosh, the game has taught us.
Yeah.
So many wonderful things.
I've learned a lot.
You have learned a lot. You learned about the plot of Amazon's Cinderella.
In depth.
At a level of focus that I think most people don't think that movie would deserve.
Yeah. I would really like a 5 times speed up of the amount that I spoke during this episode, because I would just okay, yeah.
I'm sorry, Kim. I didn't mean to.
No, I enjoyed it immensely.
Oh, okay.
But I was just listening to a review, so it's
I was not expecting this from you having watched not Disney's.
Oh, hey man,
Amazon's Cinderella.
I asked.
You did ask. Kim.
I just don't think that you're going to get this last fence post bit. I don't know where it is.
I don't know either. It's like fence post. Oh, wait. This post. This post is dirty somewhere.
How do you know?
Because when you got it. There's one more
Oh.
fence post. So like the fence posts that are like the things that are dirty in the top left, there's like a little bar. And if the bar has white in it, it means the thing is dirty. So
Okay.
this fence post isn't dirty. This fence post is dirty.
Okay. All right. So we're learning stuff. We're
Okay.
learning stuff.
I'm gonna just Kim, I did it.
You did it.
I did it. Cal here. I've got a job for you in my folks' bungalow when you can fit it. in.
Oh, you're gonna go to your friend's parents' fuck pad.
Hell yeah, I am. There's a couple of budding mountaineers already clamming over the rock garden. I intend to join them. Thanks again on a great job. What are you talking about? There's nobody back here. I'm out of here. Oh wait, no, Kim, the before and after. Look at this.
Oh,
Look at this. We did such
Wow.
good work. It only took a long time.
it took 2 weeks.
It took 2 weeks. Yeah. Did
Yeah,
we
it took
play
a
this
really-
2 weeks ago?
Or a week ago. I don't know.
Cool. Well, thank you for joining us on Mom Hat Reviews Amazon Cinderella. I hope you didn't hate it. Go
What,
watch
pressure
Amazon
washer?
Cinderella. It's depressing.
Yeah. Pressure washer flipper.
This is a really fun game. I'm really enjoying it.
No, and the before and after is just
So
a great addition.
Okay.
All
Bye,
right.
everybody.
Okay, I'm apparently going to go to bed now. Good night.